his old features. Nipped his pointed nose. Shriveled his cheek. Stiffened his gait. Made his eyes red, his thin lips blue, and spoke out shrewdly in his grating voice.
Grating voice. Humbug.
Oh, it's okay.
Dark in Scrooge's chambers. Not caring a button for that, up Scrooge went. Darkness is cheap, and Scrooge liked it. But before he shut his bedroom door, he went through all his rooms to see that all was right. He had just enough recollection of the face to desire to do that. Humbug!
How now? What do you want with me?
Much.
Who are you?
Ask me who I was.
Who were you then?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
You might be an undigested bit of beef. A blot of mustard, a crumb of cheese, a fragment of an underdone potato. Yes, it's more of gravy than of grave about you, whatever you are. Humbug, I tell you. Humbug! Mercy! Dreadful apparition, why do you trouble me?
Man of the worldly mind! Do you believe in me or not?
I do! I must!
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past.
No. Your past.
Spirit, can they please be covered? That light is blinding.
What? Would you so soon put out with worldly hands the light I give?
I am mortal and liable to fall.
Take my hand. You shall be upheld in more than this. They stood upon an open country road with fields on either hand. The city had entirely vanished, and not a vestige of it was to be seen.
Good heaven! I was bred in this place. I was a boy here.
He was conscious of 1,000 odors floating in the air, each one of them connected to 1,000 thoughts, hopes, joys, and cares, long, long forgotten. Your lip is trembling. And what's that upon your cheek?
It's a pimple.
Some shaggy ponies were now seen trotting towards him with boys upon their backs, called to other boys in country gigs and carts, all of them great.
Well, during the whole of this time, Scrooge acted like a man out of his wits.
Spirit, remove me from this place.
I told you, these are the shadows of the things that have been, that they are what they are. Do not blame me.
Leave me. Touch me. I cannot bear it. Leave me. Leave me.
year. They'll be very merry and very happy, I have no doubt.
Much they saw, and far they went, and many homes they visited, but always with a happy end. The spirit stood beside sick beds, and they were well. On foreign lands, and they were close at home. By struggling men, and they were patient in their greater hopes. In almshouse, hospital, in jail, in misery's every refuge, where man in his vain ambition had not made fat the door and barred the spirit out, he left his blessing and taught Scrooge his precepts. Lead on.
Today, and he's saying that I was a little down, you know. Quite what had happened to distress me, upon which, for he is the pleasantest spoken gentleman you ever heard, I told him. I am heartily sorry for it, Mr. Cratchit, he said, and heartily sorry for your good wife. And if I can be of service to you in any way, pray come to me. As if he truly knew our Tiny Tim and felt with us.
He's a good soul.
I shouldn't be at all surprised, mark what I say, if he had got Peter a better situation.
Oh, you hear that, Peter? Soon you'll be keeping company with someone and setting up for yourself. Go on.
It's just as likely as not one of these days. But however and whenever we shall part from one another, I am sure we shall none of us forget poor Tiny Tim. Or this first parting that there was among us.
Never, Father.
And I know, my dears, that when we recollect how patient and how mild he was, that we shall not quarrel easily amongst ourselves and forget poor Tiny Tim in doing it. I am very happy. I'm very happy.
Are these the shadows of things that will be? Or the shadows of things that may be only? Men's courses will foreshadow certain ends, to which, if persevered in, they must lead, but if those courses be departed from, the ends will change. Oh, say it is thus with what you show me. Am I the man that lie upon that bed? No. No, Spirit. Hear me. I am not the man I was. Why show me this if I am past all hope? Who say that I may yet change this writing by an altered life? I will not shut out the lessons that they teach. Oh, say that I may sponge away the writing on this stone. I'm not going to stand for this sort of thing any longer. And therefore, you give me no choice, Bob Cratchit, but to raise your salary. A Merry Christmas, Bob. A Merry Christmas, my fine fellow, than I've given you in many a year. I will raise your salary and endeavor to assist your struggling family. And we will discuss your affairs this very evening over a Christmas bowl of smoking bishop, Bob. Light up the fires and buy another scuttle of coal before you dot another I, Bob Cratchit. Merry Christmas!
It was always said of him that he knew how to keep Christmas well. If any man alive possessed the knowledge.
May that truly be said of us and of all of us. And so, as Tiny Tim observed,
God bless us, everyone.